Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. Woo! For today's video, I am coming at you from a different area in my room. I was originally vlogging this, but then I started talking and it kind of felt more of like an actual legit video that I wanted to post for you guys. So I just deleted everything that I previously had vlogged, which was just one clip, and I'm gonna decide to just give you guys a video on me basically cleaning out or reorganizing my makeup bag, my everyday makeup bag. The reason why, first of all, that's bleach, so don't come at me. The reason why I like to do this monthly, maybe even weekly, is because I do realize and started to notice that sometimes I grab products that I want to use for a couple of days and I throw them in my makeup bag and they never get used. They just take up space. So that's what we're doing today. We're just gonna go through a few items that are in here that I am no longer gonna use. That's actually a really cute thumbnail. I'm gonna take a thumbnail like that. But I'm gonna make two different piles. One pile obviously is gonna be on the products that I'm gonna keep, and the next pile is gonna be the products that I'm gonna hopefully put back in my vanity and hopefully they fit in there. With that being said, if you want to go through my makeup bag with me and see how I organize it and what I actually use on a daily basis, then keep watching. Yeah, let's get started. So the first thing I for sure am gonna keep in this makeup bag of mine, I did get it at Walmart. You could check your Walmart to see if they have it in stock. It is just from the brand Modela. Yeah, and it's pretty cute because it's big. That's the only reason why I clean this out so often, is because I can shove so many products in here that throughout the day or like over the weeks I'm just like overwhelmed of how much stuff fits in here. So on this little flappy lid or whatever this is called, you could actually store extra products, which I avoid doing. I used to have my makeup brushes on here, but I just found that they were sliding all over the place, so I decided to just put them in this little pouch that it comes with. This is where I have all my eyeshadow brushes, my you know, my lip liners, eyeliners, eyebrow spoolies, and everything. So this is, let me just say that for right now, this is where all my brushes are at, and I am gonna keep this. So that's the first product we're gonna keep. The second one is my favorite eyeshadow palette ever. I did recently use this in a tutorial, and if you want to check it out, I'll have it linked down below. I am so bad at linking everything down in the description box for you guys, and I feel bad because I'm just like crap. So yeah, I will for sure link this one if it's still in stock. I'm not even sure if it was like a permanent collection or not, but this is the Too Faced Just Peachy Matte palette. I love this. I've recently actually started using the shade Peach Tart for my eyebrows, and it is a little bit red undertoned, so I just do chocolate dipped right on top. I don't know if you guys want a whole eyebrow tutorial on how I use eyeshadows as actual eyebrow as an actual eyebrow product, let me know down in the comments below. I have no problem filming that for you guys. But the reason why I love this eyeshadow palette is because obviously you have all your neutrals, but then you have your pops of color and colors where you could deepen up as well. Like you could throw in this dark one into the crease or stick to like all the pinky shades like I did in my tutorial. So this is for sure staying in here. I've had this for, I want to say 2 years already, and it's perfectly fine. One of the other things I'm going to keep in here is an eyelash holder. This isn't going to replace like all your eyelashes containers or anything, but this is an actual good idea. I'm not sure if you guys saw me buying this in a few vlogs years ago, like I want to say 2 years ago, when I actually vlogged every single other day. Me and my sister went to the Japanese dollar store and they had these. I thought it was a very cute idea. Mine's all dirtied up and everything. I'm pretty sure every store carries this. I'm not really sure, to be honest. It doesn't have to come from a Japanese dollar store, but I saw it and I liked this because I would throw it in my purse, and when I was on my way home from going out, I would just pop off my eyelashes, because taking off your eyelashes is like taking off your bra at the end of the day. I'm not sure if I'm the only one, but I know a lot of you guys feel me on this. So this is actually a really good idea to keep in your purse, keep one by your, you know, your what is it called, by your dresser just at night to pop off your lashes, your bathroom. I don't know, it's very convenient, and I suggest you guys pick one of these up. So since most of my eyelashes I lost the actual container to, I just pop them in here, and it keeps them safe, dry, away from dust and lint and everything, so it makes my eyelashes last a little bit longer. As you can see here, I do have 4 foundations, and 3 of the 4 I do use on a daily basis. So the first one that I'm gonna for sure keep in my makeup bag is the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation and concealer, and this is in the shade MG2. And the reason why I am going to keep this next to my other 2 foundations that I use on a daily basis is because I didn't love this foundation as, I didn't love this product as a foundation, but I freaking loved it as a concealer. It is the best concealer ever. You could actually layer and layer it, and it will not look cakey, dry, or anything. So this is why I like it as a concealer. I'm not sure why it didn't work as a foundation. Maybe it's just because I'm so picky with my foundations and I already have a formula that I love, that this just wasn't so like, ooh, I need this. But I do need it as a concealer, so I am going to keep this in my makeup bag because I use it every single day. Now on for the foundations, at the moment I do use 2. It is a little bit ridiculous to use 2 foundations. Like, it's not that serious, but the reason why I use 2 is because one of them is my perfect shade, but I noticed that throughout the day it looks very light compared to my skin, so I wanted to see if deepening it up with another foundation but the same brand would work a little bit, and so far it's worked. But the foundation I'm talking about is a Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage foundation. My natural, like my foundation shade that actually fits me is the shade number 140 Light Tan, and the shade I use to deepen it up a little bit is shade number 220 Natural Beige, and I just mix these 2 together, and it works perfectly fine. I add more of the lighter shade than I do the darker shade just to even it out, and I feel like it's, I feel like it's worked out pretty good so far. So these 2, even though it is a little bit dramatic to add this much foundation, these 2 are for sure staying with me. The one I am gonna get rid of though is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless Normal to Oily foundation in the shade number 310 Sun Beige. This is a very good foundation as well, but this shade I have right here is my summer shade, and that is number 310 Shell Beige. I'm pretty sure I just said that already, but this is my summer shade, and it fits me perfectly during the summer. But we are for sure out of summer now. It is supposedly fall, and this is too dark for me, so this one is gonna go in the back in your vanity pile. I will probably end up throwing this out though, because like I did say, some foundations do go bad faster than other ones, and even though this is a brand new bottle, by the time we hit summer next year, I just won't know my color. I am now gonna move on to powders. Once again, having 4 powders is very ridiculous, especially for your everyday makeup bag, but I'm gonna go through them with you guys so you guys could see that I am not that crazy and each powder has an actual use in them. So the first powder I use is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in the shade Shell Beige, and this is what I use to bronze up my face. This is gonna stay because I do use it every day to bronze up my face, so we're keeping her. The next powder I use to actually set my foundation is the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Normal to Oily Skin in 220. Can you guys tell I have an obsession with Maybelline because it's crazy. This I use, even though I am not oily, I do like this powder because I believe the one that is for dry skin, has a little bit of shimmer in it, and I just never liked any powder that has shimmer besides my blush or my contour. Other than that, I mean my blush and my highlighter, I'm sorry, why did I say contour? So other than those 2 products that I use on my face that have shimmer, I'm okay with, but an actual face product, like a face setting powder. I'm not crazy about having any glitter or reflex in it, so I just stick with the oily to normal skin and it works just as fine. I do not like that it transfers though everywhere. I use this every single day, and every time I hug my nephew or, you know, lay on a pillow, lay on my arm, I do see that I have the powder on myself or on other people. So other than that, it is a very good powder. The next two powders I have are once again from Maybelline Fit Me collection. I believe that's like their little, is it a collection that they have, or is that just like a I don't know what it is, but it is the loose finishing powder in 05. And the reason why I have two in my purse is because, I mean not in my purse, in my makeup bag, is because this one is brand new and full, and this one still has so much like leftover powder in it. I'm not sure if it'll pick it up, but there is still powder in here, and I don't know how to take out the extra product to put into the new container. Like, there's still product in here. Even if I turn it upside down and shake it, nothing really comes out, but there's a freaking product in there. Like, I could keep using this to set my face for like another 6 to 8 times. So now what I use is this. I use it if I do set my eyeshadow base. This is what I use. That way I'm not just throwing away extra product that is in here. So that's why I have two powders in my everyday makeup bag. So there's that. One item that I have multiples of are lipsticks. I'm not sure why, because you guys constantly see me putting on the same liquid lipstick over and over and over again. But most of these I do like to wear on a daily basis. The first one I'm gonna go through and keep in my makeup bag is MAC's Honey Love. This is just like my perfect nude shade for me. There's hair everywhere, sorry, but it's like a perfect nude for me. There it goes. And I fell in love with this lipstick. This is probably like my 4th, 5th, 6th tube of Honey Love. Like, I'm constantly rebuying this one because I just love the way it looks. I love the way it feels. It's very comfortable to wear, and it's just like the regular bullet shaped lipstick. One of the liquid lipsticks I am gonna get rid of though. I probably should even toss this one out, not because it's old, but because nobody seems to really like it, and I'm surprised. And no shade to this company, I love the company, their eyeshadows are the best, but just the specific liquid lipstick is not it. This is the ColourPop Ultra Liquid Lipstick in the shade Beeper. I remember everybody went crazy for this, and it took me years, like legit years, to even go out and purchase this. But I mean, to actually purchase it and order it. The thing is, I'm not a fan of darker nude lipsticks. I love like a very neutral or very, you know, pale nude lipstick. So it dries down so much darker and pinker than I wished it did. The sun is finally like coming out, so that's why it's looking brighter. But it just didn't dry down to my liking. And the formula, you guys, I don't know if it's just this batch, this shade, or whatever the case is, but it does not feel comfortable whatsoever. Like the one I have on right now, it's very comfortable, and I know I have something on, but it doesn't feel heavy or cakey like this one. This one other, I guess this is a lip product. It's a liquid lip, not a liquid lipstick, eyeliner. This is Whirl by MAC. Everybody and their mama owns this liquid, this lip liner. I never saw the hype over it until I purchased it, and then I was like, okay, like I get it, sis, like let's keep using that. So that's staying in there. Another one that is actually staying in my makeup bag is the Sephora cream, I don't know, the cream lip stain in the number 26. And this is like from the actual Sephora brand. I love this shade so much. It is just like a true chocolate brown liquid lipstick. Like, it's the best. The only thing that sucks about this line is, yes, it does transfer. It doesn't last long. But honestly, I don't mind reapplying it, because when you reapply it, it doesn't seem like, don't want to say cakey. It doesn't seem heavy on the lips. So that's why it's staying. And then my favorite liquid lipstick ever is Cool Girl. I almost said Schoolgirl. It's Cool Girl from Too Faced, so obviously that one's gonna stay. So that's what those colors look like. So moving right along with one of the products that I'm gonna actually not keep in my makeup bag because I don't reach for it as much as I thought I did, and maybe because it is such an old product, it doesn't give off the same effect as it did when I first bought it. But I am talking about the none other than the Anastasia That Glow Kit. This was such a good hype. Everybody wanted it. It was sold out forever, and I finally picked it up years ago. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like because it is such an old product, and I would literally get my setting spray and just spray it in the pan and go crazy on it. I believe that that's one of the reasons why it doesn't give off the same pigmentation as it did before, because I did put moisture into the product and I think it messed with it. It messed with the ingredients a little bit throughout the time. So sadly, I think this one's gonna have to actually go in the trash because it just does not give off the same pigment as it did before. So RIP to my glow kit that I adored oh so much, but it's time. I'm gonna move on to makeup sponges, and I have 3. I don't know what it is with me just throwing everything into my makeup bag instead of actually putting it away, but the reason why I have 3, well, this one doesn't really have a reason. This small tiny one, I believe this one's from e.l.f. It's not the best sponge there is out there, but I do like it to set my eyelid primer. So I kind of want to, no, let's just put her away because I feel like most of the times I just rush through my makeup and then just end up setting my eyelids with my actual just baking powder that I use. I just go over it with a brush. But these 2 I am for sure gonna keep. They are very dirty, so don't judge me on that. But the first one is from Wet n Wild. I love this sponge. I actually really hated it the first time I bought it, but as you use it, it gets better. It does have this flat end where you could, like, you know, either blend out your concealer or set your under eyes with. I don't use this to set anything in my face, so that's where my Sonia Kashuk sponge comes in hand. It is very dirty and, you know, janky and broken and ripped up and everything from where I had my nails. But the Wet n Wild one I do use wet, and that is to apply my foundation and my concealer. The one I use to set my like my face and my under eyes and everything is dry, so that's why it looks more crusty than the Wet n Wild one. But the reason why I use a dry sponge is because I did start to notice that if I set my concealer with my powder with a dry sponge, a lot of moisture got into that. Sorry, my watch keeps going off. It did get into that powder, so I felt like it was very patchy and it looked very dry and cakier than it usually does. So I started to set my under eyes and you know, my chin and forehead with a dry sponge. Ow. And that works magically. My eyes never looked smoother. They've never, you know, they've just never looked as good as they did when I switched over to using a dry sponge to set everything. So because this video is getting a little bit longer than I thought it would, what I am gonna do is just go through real quick of the products that I'm not gonna keep anymore. The first one is the Never Touch Up Face Primer from Kiss. I believe that's what it is. This is what it looks like. I don't use a primer at all, so it's kind of useless for me to put this back into my makeup bag. Another one is the CeraVe Eye Repair Cream. I don't know what it is about this, but I think I got an allergic reaction to it because every time I apply it at night, I end up with like little red bumps under my eyes. So I'm not trying to catch like an eye infection. So this one's directly gonna go into the trash actually. So those are a few products that I am just gonna put in the back burner or back in my vanity and not put back into my makeup bag. a few products that I am gonna keep, which are powdered base, is the powder I use to contour with. That is the True Match Cocoa Powder in C8, and I use this to contour, so obviously, like, to deepen up my contour, so obviously that's gonna stay. Another random product that I'm gonna keep in here is obviously my eyeshadow, my eyelash glue, which is the Duo Glue in dark tone. I'm also gonna keep the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer in the shade Neutral Medium, and the reason why I use this is because sometimes I get really dark bad circles, so that is a pink undertoned concealer, so I like to just apply it on the darkest areas and then add a lighter concealer, and it blocks out the darkness. Yeah, that's basically it for my everyday makeup bag. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching and going through this journey with me. No, I'm just kidding. But yes, without making this outro way longer than it should be, thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you get notified when I upload, and I will talk to you guys in the next video.